Let's take a look at the man who's likely to become India's next Prime Minister. 63-year-old Narendra Modi, a highly controversial figure. The current Chief Minister of Gujarat, and has been credited with the state's impressive economic growth. He's popular, divisive, self-proclaimed Hindu nationalist. His administration's been criticised for failing to prevent communal violence in Gujarat in 2002, in which more than 1,000 Muslims were killed. Modi's promised to reinvigorate the economy if elected. Let's talk to Bharat, Bhushan, former editor of India's Mail Today, joining us in the studio. Why has the BJP achieved such an incredible performance? Because there's not been an overall majority since 1989?
Well, it succeeded largely, one, the failure of the Congress-led United Progressive Alliance government, corruption of ministers of that government, and it's also succeeded because Modi sold people hope. His campaign slogan was, "Good days are about to come again," suggesting that he would revive the economy, he would create jobs, and he would bring back prosperity.
In your opinion, is that possible?
It's not easy. It's not easy because India's economy is not an island. It's linked to the international economy. And Modi is lucky because international economy has just begun recovering. So he will have a honeymoon period where people would say that he has brought back growth, but it remains to be seen when, because India's growth rate has fallen from an average of 8% it used to be till 2008. Now it's gone to 4.8%. So reviving the economy is not going to be easy.
He's also talked about corruption. How bad is it at the moment?
Oh, it's pretty bad, and that's again going to be a major challenge. Coming from a man who spent so much money in the elections, the money, most of which has come from corporates, it remains to be seen whether his party, having spent so much money in the election, will not try and recover it through means which could sometimes border on dubious.
What do you think his biggest challenge will be? What is the biggest problem facing India right now?
The biggest challenge would be the economy. Prices are high, inflation is high, corruption is high. He has to increase the growth rate. He has to attract foreign direct investment. He has to improve investor sentiment. These are all very big challenges.
How does he raise the poverty level in India?
Well,
how does it make people feel better?
Well, he talks of the Gujarat model. The Gujarat model is essentially based on high growth rates and the growth taking care of the poor by pulling them up. But people have criticized that growth model because other states of India have done much better, like Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Himachal Pradesh, where along with growth, there's been social sector intervention in terms of improving the health of people, giving them better education, giving them right to food, and so on and so forth.
What do you make of the BJP's approach to Kashmir? Because a senior leader in the BJP party, the man who's quite likely to be the next Speaker of Parliament, has suggested cancelling an article in the Constitution that would change the way that Kashmir is administered, that it would be more under India's control. That's causing a little bit of concern in some places.
Well, I don't know where it is causing any concern because this is an election position of the BJP for ever since the BJP was formed, that they would abrogate Article 370 of the Constitution, which gives special status to Jammu and Kashmir because of the way it was merged with India, the instrument of accession, which insisted that these people have special autonomy. Now, this has been a known position of the BJP. However, to change the constitution, you need 2/3 majority in parliament. In a house of 543, that comes to 362. They don't have that number even with their allies. I don't think he will be in too much of a hurry to tinker with the Constitution of India. Yes, they have said it, they will continue saying it, but let me also say that Article 370 has already been diluted by successive governments. What Article 70 does is that it doesn't allow certain acts of Indian Parliament to be implemented in Jammu and Kashmir without the local legislative assembly accepting it. So that's created problems, but over time, this autonomy itself has been diluted, irrespective of which party has governed from New Delhi.
Bharat, thank you very much indeed. I know you're staying with us through a number of our news programs. Look forward to examining other topics with you a little bit later on. Thank you very much indeed for now.